Ciao. That is hello in Italian. So I am recycling a video that was originally posted on October 29th, 2025. And the reason that I'm recycling it is because I was given divine word, and I included it in that video. And it was on the riots that were going to start taking place. And after that video was posted, it was about 2 weeks later, in November, that the large riots took place in Mexico and lasted for like 4 weeks. Once again, I don't watch the news, I don't read the news, but if you go on Google's homepage, they always have the headline news. And I saw today that there was riots going on in Minneapolis due to a woman being shot. And this is just the beginning. This is not something that's going to stop. This is going to become more frequent and in more places, and more intense as well. And I believe this video is something that we need to hear again at this time. So I'm attaching it to this video, and that's what will be playing next. And this was originally posted on October 29th, 2025. Hello. So I'm feeling led to give an energy update. And first of all, I want to talk about the title. Stop, hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. That is a song, and the name of the song is For What It's Worth, and it's by Buffalo Springfield. And that song was inspired by the riots that were going on in the 60s between people that were protesting and law enforcement. And the thing is that history spirals, just like we do. In our evolution, Gaia's evolution, the history of evolution, it spirals. And things continue to come back around. And every time they do, they unravel more of the truth. They unveil more of the truth. And we grow and we learn and we expand even more every time that spiral comes back around. I don't watch the news and I don't listen to the news, but it's very difficult these days to not hear someone talking about it as you pass them by. So I am aware that there's food stamps, I guess, that have been stopped, and there's other things going on. I'm not really sure because I don't pay attention to the news. But I do know what energy feels like. And I do know that we are moving into some very heavy energy. And we are coming back around in that spiral. There will be riots that'll be happening. This is part of the necessary chaos that I talk about in the book. It may not feel like it's necessary. You may not want it to be necessary, but chaos is what promotes change. Because without chaos, we remain the same. We just spiral around, and if there's not something to spark, there has to be a spark, an ignition of change. And right now, that ignition of change is a huge spark. We're in that era of humanity right now, where that ignition is very large. And the energy that we are currently in is dense. There's a lot of things going on. And I just want to talk about some of the things that you need to keep in mind while we're walking through this necessary chaos. The first being that the only place that you are going to find your peace of mind is within. Going within and centering yourself in your true soul essence. I cannot say that enough, because you're going to need your peace. And people around you that don't understand the awakening yet, that haven't maybe embarked on it yet, or are not as far as you are, they're going to need the understanding that you have. So you're going to have to be that beacon of light for others and let them know, listen, your peace is not found outside of you. It is found inside of you. Your peace of mind, your peace of heart, your peace of soul, it's all inside of you. And you want to stay real focused on that. And I'm sure you know how to do that. I mean, meditation, prayer, spending time out in nature. There's different things that you can do. But now is a time to really start creating a practice of bringing yourself back into your true inner self, to your true soul essence, and remaining in that peace of mind. We are going through portals right now. The energy portals are, they're moving quickly. They're moving a lot more quickly than they did in the past few years. Time doesn't exist, but there is a force. You can feel the force of energy as it passes you by, and it feels quicker than what it used to. So, these times it's good for us to brace ourselves, because as we see, things are unfolding rapidly in the world around us. But once again, this is necessary because it is bringing down the structures that no longer belong. These structures, it will all crumble when it's supposed to. The structures that are supposed to come down will come down. And this is just part of that process. So, just stay peaceful. Stay peaceful in your center, and stay hydrated, and do your grounding, and spend time in nature and around animals and children. They all have great energy. These the more we stay in an upbeat, I don't want to say upbeat. Let me correct that. The more we stay in a high vibration, because this is not about positivity, this is about vibration, frequency. The more that we can raise our frequency and stay in that higher vibration, the more we are helping this evolution. The more that we are pushing it forward, the more that we are sending love out there, and it is softening the edges of it as we go through it. So I just wanted to give this update and let you know that it's going to be okay. There's nothing to fear. You're going to make it through this. And just stay within your true soul essence. Remember, that's who you truly are. That's where your peace is. And that's where you find your comfort and your confidence and your strength and your peace. So I'm sending you all lots of love and lots of activation energy.